Videos can look boring, but what if you could give your apps a cool animated borders with your own colors, glow and style? In this video, I'll show you a new tool that lets you do exactly that, and it's super easy to set up. First, download this tool from the link in the description below, so just click on this border.zip file to start downloading. Once downloaded, just place this file inside a folder in your local disk. So I'm going to create a tweaks folder over here and just drag this file inside. Once you have it here, is to just run the app and boom, there is no installation needed. This tool will start in the background and automatically add these beautiful borders around your window. And what you can do is to also open any window and you are going to see this custom borders, and when it's active you get this border. And also when you switch to an inactive, you are going to see it has its own different border, and it's pretty amazing, and it's smooth, clean and fully customizable. So to customize how it looks, you just have to open its config file, and you can do that by clicking on its tray icon and click on show config. Once here, you are going to see a config YAML file over here, and what you have to do is to just right click on it and open it in any editor. You can open it with Notepad, but I don't recommend it, and I recommend opening it with a tool like VS Code, which will give you a more color different, and it is going to make it look pretty cool and amazing. So here is how to customize it. With this tool, there are pretty cool things you can do over here, and the first thing I'm going to show you is the border rate over here. And here you can change the rate of the border to any size you want, and it's pretty simple. So with this border rate is set default as 3, and here I can just change it to 7 and save, and you are going to see it has increased my border to 7 and it's looking a bit bigger now. That's the same way you can also reduce the size to 1 and save, and you are going to see the border is very thin. So I recommend you go with your personal preference, but I'm just going to go with the default one for now and save. And here the next thing we can do here is the border offset. And what it does is it helps us to offset the border from the window. So let me put it in action for you to see how it works. So if I change it to -6 and save, you are going to see the border is pushed inward, and when you also change it to a positive value, it's going to push the border outward, and it's pretty amazing. So I'm just going to set it to a default value of -1 and we are good to go. The next thing we can do here is to set the border radius, and we have different types of border radius you can go with. We have the auto, which will automatically set to square or rounded shape according to the window's default size, and also we have the square, which is going to give the border a square look, and it's also not bad. We also have the rounded, and it's also pretty cool. It's going to give your border a rounded cool vibe, and what I recommend you go with is the auto, which will automatically choose the size according to the size of the window, and it's pretty cool. So the next thing I'm going to show you is how you can set your own colors, and this is pretty beautiful. So to set your own colors, we have the active colors, which is going to go with the active window, and also the inactive color, which is going to go with the inactive window, and they are pretty easy to set up. First thing you are going to notice over here is that active window is set to 2 colors, which is 2 different hair colors, and it's pretty cool. So with this, we can change it to any color we want, and it's going to affect the borders. And if you don't know how to set a hair color, you can just go to your browser and search for hair color, and here you can choose any color you want and just select it to your personal feel, and you are going to see its hair color over here. So you can just click on copy and just use it to replace any of what you want, and it's going to change for you. So I'm going to change this one to the hair color I copied and just save it, and you are going to see that my border has been changed to this pink color, and I can also add another one here. So I'm going to go with a green light color and add it. So I just replace this one and save, and you are going to see my border has been changed to this beautiful one. So this is for the active colors, and for the inactive you can also choose a different color for it. So I'm going to go with a blue color over here for my inactive. So I can just change this one to a blue color over here, and you are going to see that my inactive window has become blue. And if I switch between them, you are going to see this one has become blue and it's changing like that. And this is pretty amazing. So that's it for the color option. And we also have some default colors which I tried and it wasn't working for me, and I don't know what was causing the issue, but I think you can also try it for yourself. The first one is to just set the color to accent, and it's going to follow the default Windows accent, and you can do that. And also you can also choose a single color over here, and it's also going to work for you. But I tried it and it wasn't working for me. I don't know what's wrong or what it is, but the only thing that was working for me is the gradient part, and I think it's pretty cool because the gradient is the most cool one inside, and I think this is beautiful. And here what we can also do is to also set the direction. So you can just change this to 180, and you are going to see that your direction of the color has been changed, and it's also pretty amazing. So feel free to customize it to your personal feel, and I think everything is going to be beautiful for you. And next one I'm going to show you is the animation part, and this part is so amazing. So with this part, what you can do is to set a custom animations to animate the border to your personal feel, and it's pretty cool. So here what you can do is to just clear the enable equal false and just save it, and you are going to see an instant animations. And what I recommend you do is to also reduce the FPS for a slower animation, and also you can increase it to a very slow animation. But what you have to consider is that if you are using a low-end PC, then I recommend you should also disable this feature because it's going to consume a lot of RAM and it won't be good for you. So just feel free to follow along or test it out if you have a nice working PC with high spec, and it's pretty easy. So with the animations, we have fade, we have spiral, and we also have reverse spiral. So for the active window, I can just go with spiral over here and save, and you are going to see a pretty cool, beautiful animation around it, and it's also nice. So feel free to change it to your personal feel, and there's a note above it which tells you how it works, like the FPS, the active and inactive window, and also the different types of animations and a whole lot. So you can feel free to go through to set it to your personal feel, and I think it's amazing. One last thing I'm going to show you over here is the animation delay and also the minimize delay. So with the first initialize delay, you can set time before the border appears after opening an application, and it's pretty easy. So for example, I can just give this one 2000 and save, and anytime I open a new window, you are going to see the border will delay a little before it shows, and this is pretty cool. Especially if you have an animation going on, you can set it so that it doesn't become chunky or something. So you can just feel free to set it to your personal feel, and there are a whole lot of things you can do with this tool, but I won't be able to teach you everything inside this video, so feel free to look through. And a developer has done a pretty good explaining what each of the toggles done, and you can also read it to understand everything inside this tool, and it's pretty amazing. That's it. With this tool and a few edits in the config file, it's clean, it's fast, and it gives your desktop a whole new style. But if you are on a low-end PC, I recommend you just go with the colors and also the border size and the rest. But when it comes to the effects, you have to slow down at that part because it's going to consume a lot of resources. And also, I've created a very beautiful config file for you where you can just copy and paste it inside your file, and it's going to give your windows a pretty cool border animation, and this is amazing. The only thing I recommend you do over here is to just change the active and the inactive color to what you like, and with this you are going to have a pretty nice borders, and it's also amazing. So feel free to tweak it to how you like it, and if you find this video helpful, make sure you subscribe for more custom tools like this.